Hello, I'm Azmira Rosli, BK181101009 from Civil Engineering. In this video, I'll be explaining the process of setting out of a building. But first, let me explain what is setting out, why is setting out so important, and when is setting out needed. First, what is setting out? It is also known as taking out or laying out. Setting out in surveying is the practice of transferring the building design onto the land itself so that the workers can follow it during construction. Next, why is setting out so important? The main reason for setting out is to ensure the construction remains within the legal boundary. This means there will be no legal disputes later on, such as those regarding property boundaries and rights of access. And lastly, when is setting out needed? Setting out is necessary for all construction projects that need to exist within a strict boundary. Now let's proceed to the process of setting out. These are the materials needed: bamboo picket or any other suitable type of picket, nylon rope, hammer, and 30-meter measuring tape. First, determine the north direction. This is to avoid the sun that is rising at the east and the sun that is setting at the west. However, my side of setting out is not applicable for me to do so since the direction of the site is not in the north direction as shown. The second step is to choose or create a reference line. In my case, I chose this blue retaining wall as my building reference. The next step is to use the Pythagoras theorem or 3-4-5 method. To establish the sight line of the building at right angle to the retaining wall, use the 3-4-5 method or the Pythagoras theorem method. First, mark a position 3 meters along the retaining wall. Then, due to the other two sides of the triangle are equal to 9 meters, loop this length of tape around the triangle and thus creates the 3-4-5 right angle triangle. Then, measure 2 meters along the 4 meter side to place the first corner of the building. Step 4 is to measure the 10 meter side of the building along the building line. Make the length of the building line long enough to clear the other corner of the building. Then, measure 10 meters from the first corner along the building line to place the second corner, and this creates the 10 meter side of the building. For step 5, repeat step 3 and step 4 to place the third and fourth corner of the building.